Bell rolls is the reporter thrown into the secretive world of the Forex Super Model, where nothing is as it seems. Beware the techno monk, and steer clear of Professor Code and his two assistants. Give the senior trader a wide berth, and don't expect any sense from the risk manager.
Good morning, I'm Professor Code and this is the Forex Super Model daily briefing for Monday the 5th of the 7th, 2021. Time is 0500 GMT, Asian session coming to close, European session firing up, our lunchtime North American session. Right, Friday the 2nd of the 7th, last full trading day, we had a negative opposed driver in the dollar at minus 125. Front and back door flows mainly going into the yen at plus 97, into the pound at plus 78, and the euro was the negative rock at minus 50, activity plus or minus 175. Last week, for reference then, we had a positive opposed driver in the dollar at plus 153, front and back door flows mainly coming out the euro at minus 110, out the pound at minus 96, and the yen was the positive rock at plus 53, activity plus or minus 0.206. Intraday then, this is the Asian session to about 15 minutes ago. We've got a negative opposed driver in the yen at minus 29, front and back door flows mainly going into the pound at plus 17, into the dollar at plus 14, and the euro is the negative rock at minus 2, activity plus or minus 31. What's going to knock it about? Well, what have we got? Sunday we had, which is really last night, we had AUD Bank Services PMI, which came in positive. We've today, Monday the 5th, we've had AUD retail sales positive, but building permits, which is a tier 2 event, was slightly negative. And Tuesday, tomorrow, we've got the Reserve Bank of Australia, the RBA, rates decisions. So, right, so there's quite a lot going on in the AUD. Let's just get rid of this and look at the flows and the asset classes. Our trades are under the pressure a little bit. We're about plus 1,200 points at the moment from a peak of 6,500 about 6 weeks ago. Right, so let's have a look. Euro then is strong except against the dollar, the yen and the pound. The yen is strong except against the dollar, the pound and the New Zealand. The pound is strong except against the dollar. The Swiss is weak except against the dollar and the CAD. The CAD is weak across the board. The AUD is weak except against the CAD and the Swiss. The NZD is strong except against Euro, Pound, Dollar, and the dollar is strong across the board. So what have we got then? We've got dollar strength and CAD weakness, and take your pick in the middle. It's pretty messy, the flows at the moment. Right, so let's just get rid of that and let's have a look at the asset classes. We'll start with dollar index. Right, so here we go. US dollar index. Right, basically, what does it look like? It looks like this. Basically, it broke. It's now sub the break. It's 0.17 from the high. Still pretty strong though. And gold's had a little bit of a perk up, but it's still 0.48 from the floor, so it's still weak. And oil broke, and it's plus 0.5 or 50% above the modelled break high. Wall Street has that sort of trying to get back up there. It's 0.22 from the high. S&P broke. It's plus 0.28 or 28% above the modelled high. And tech again had this break. And it's plus 0.36 from the modelled high. US 10-year, which is the bonds, we've had this like chop, and it's now 0.36 from the high. So that's the price, remember. So the price has come up a fair bit. So yeah, we've got this dollar strength at the moment, and the band, which is the European equivalent. Let's have a look where that is. There, right? Okay, so we've got this. It's about 0.25 from the high. So if you look at the price is relatively higher for European bonds, which means the yields are slightly weaker. But nevertheless, the US yields have come up quite a price has come up quite a bit. So the yields have come off quite a bit. So copper, remember, has been struggling for quite some time. It's very choppy, and it's about 0.22 from the high now. So it's come back quite a bit. US steel is basically soft, and it's 0.37 from the floor. So so there we go. That's a bit of context. Let's just get rid of this, and we'll do the final analysis. As I say, the AUD is in play. We've got basically rates decision coming up early tomorrow morning if you're in the UK. So we're short USD, dollar against euro, pound, AUD, and we're short NZD against euro, pound, CAD, and AUD. So the AUD is in play with this rates decision, which is the RBA. It looks very you've got this sort of it's got this sort of look about it. If you look at the daily chart, it's sort of parked a significant support, which is obviously in technical terms, all the sellers are going to like that, because it's where support switches to resistance and all that malarkey. So anyway, and we think, and then you've got this. There's a further bottom here, which is up for grabs. So as a double bottom. So it's quite likely that the AUD NZD will get pushed down to this floor, this long-term floor, and if it does, that will be very good news for us, because we're long AUD, albeit at the minimum now, and we'll be able to pile in once we get the go signal. So anyway, that's what's going on. Hope that was useful. Don't forget, you can catch the flow and the data cycle videos for the week that's just gone, and if not, see you tomorrow for the daily briefing. Thanks for watching.